Hey everyone, it's Lindsay with Faircloth Real Estate Group. Thanks for joining me today. A question I received a couple of times over this past week was, what can I get for my money in terms of new construction close to the beach? So I thought I would take a minute here to jump into that and let everyone know just what your money can get you here at the beach, especially if you're looking at buying new construction. So let's get into it. I visited a community last week, and when I was in there before, it was about half of the homes. So it's doubled in size since the last time I was in there. But what impressed me the most was this community is a 10-minute drive to the beach. It is located near restaurants and shopping centers near the North Carolina border, so you can enjoy the quiet, slower feeling beaches if that's your vibe, or you can turn the other way and go into the Myrtle Beach beaches and you can get a more touristy vibe if you want. You get the best of both worlds. What amazed me about this community, in addition to its resort style amenities, which has a gigantic pool, a huge clubhouse with a full fitness room, not just one of those rooms that has your stationary bike and maybe a weight machine and a treadmill. This is a full fitness center. And there were trees, beautiful trees, natural trees, some live oaks in there. It was the kind of community that just made you feel at home. And I was able to find my buyer a home in that community for just over 300. So this is new construction, a 3-bed, 2-bath. We got in this community. It's not even completed yet, but just over 300. Now, after I looked, the prices jumped up and it's more around the 4 to 500 in that community. But just to find that property tells me there are more available options for people looking to be near the beach than we originally thought. So I did a little digging and I realized that with all of the new construction we have, buyers are now at an advantage again. We can find new homes. Now, these are 2 bedrooms, but you can find new homes from the high 250s. And of course, they go up from there. But on an average, around Horry County, and specifically I talk of the North Myrtle Beach, Little River, Longs area, you can find a new home on an average between 300,000 and 400,000. Now you're asking, what is that even going to get me? Am I going to get some rolled vinyl flooring and carpet everywhere with Formica countertops? No, you're not. You're going to find granite countertops. You're going to find nice cabinets, not scratch and dent specials. You're going to find luxury vinyl plank flooring and well-equipped bathrooms. Some will have the large walk-in showers and others will offer you a large soaking tub with a walk-in shower. You have some options here. Most of these are going to include a 2-car garage. Some have a 3rd car, but really it's just for your golf cart because a golf cart is a way of life down here. You're going to have vinyl siding. So it's maintenance free, and that's a wonderful thing down here, especially when you need to pressure wash. It just comes right off and you do it once a year. You're going to find different floor plan options, which is always beneficial. We have lots of single level living. We have plenty of 2-story family homes. It really just depends on what your needs are and what you're looking for. You can get anywhere from, 5 minutes to the beach all the way up to 15, 20 minutes to the beach, and more if you're looking for more of a rural feel. The HOAs that you're looking at, most of them include amenities, some do not, but on an average, you're somewhere between, I'd say, $85 to $95 a month. I would look closer to, the $100 a month is going to be your average, and that includes your trash service. So you are getting something for that, and you are also getting your amenities for that, and the benefit of being in a community that will always stay beautiful and will always maintain your property values, which is a wonderful thing down here. You have many different financing options. available to you. So the last thing I'll talk about here is the financing. I have heard some people say, well, the rates are so high and the the prices are just, they're going to come down. The prices in our area, they are not going to adjust much more than they have on new construction. Now, I will say some of our resales, our single family home resales, and some condos that are personally owned and not new construction, they still will see some price correcting. Some sellers are still having a difficult time adjusting from a market where they were everything and they could name their price and do whatever they wanted, and it benefited them. It changed very quickly. That was a frenzy, and honestly, it was a frenzy that never should have happened. I am happy to say that that frenzy is over. I think new construction offers wonderful opportunities for people, not to mention it's a brand new home no one has ever lived in. So the financing programs you have on new construction are plenty. You've got USDA, you have VA, FHA. You also have some completely 100% loan financing, which VA and USDA are that, but they do have certain property requirements. Builders are also offering incentives again, which is wonderful for buyers. I love to see builders working with us to help our buyers achieve home ownership and give them some things because they need it. And it's fair, right? If you're paying the price for the house, why can't you give me something in addition to what I'm already getting, right? I'm an ask for everything kind of person and see what we get. So, they're offering incentives like all of your appliances come with your home, with the exception of the washer and dryer and the refrigerator. Some of them will throw in a refrigerator. Some of them are paying up to $7,000 in closing costs, and I've seen some pay a little bit more for closing costs. So you could essentially get all of your closing costs paid on the right property with the right builder. They're offering upgrades and buying down rates and different things to just make home ownership readily available, more affordable, and help offset what we've seen in this interest rate craze. So if you were thinking about new construction, I highly recommend it. I definitely recommend having a buyer agent. It's not just somebody who processes your paperwork and goes into a sales model with you. If you have an agent who just hands off your information to a sales agent and doesn't become part of the process, they're not looking out for your best interests. Your agent should be there with you. They should take you there. They should ask the right questions. For example, I had a client who didn't know that a specific builder didn't include a lighting package. Now, their price point was low, and I knew that they had different tiers of building, different levels. I asked a question: will there be lights in every single room? And the answer was no. There will be electrical, but it will be capped. We don't provide ceiling lights. Now you'd think, you should. I should have lights in my house, and I completely agree with that. But they had no idea. And when we went down the list of things that were included as standard and things that were upgrades, they were shocked. They had no idea. So having an agent there, specifically an agent who is very well versed in new construction, is a huge benefit to you, especially if you are an out-of-state buyer or even an out-of-town buyer. You've got someone who's walking that property for you, who is asking the questions that you don't know, and is making sure that timelines are met, and that this is as fun of a process as it can possibly be. So that's what I have to say today about new construction and some of the financing options. If you have questions about our property taxes, our cost of living, or what's available, and you just want to see and check it out, visit my website at yourcoastalhomesc.com. I've got a whole new construction section there. You can even search by different areas and communities. You can also email me at yourcoastalhome@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on Instagram at Faircloth Real Estate. I will answer all of your questions with no obligation. I'm always happy to help. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time. I hope you have the best day.